That's right, we're back. Where did we leave off? To be honest, I have no bloody clue. I certainly have no honest to goodness clue where we're going from here. I don't know. But we're going to... Oh, yeah. Okay. We got a chess club meeting, and our old vice president is in the room with us. Just over here being mopey and terroristy. So, hey there. Let's recap. What the hell happened? Himiko, how are you holding up? I'm fine. I really didn't know Kana that well, but it still hurt to see her act like that yesterday. Can't imagine how it must feel after having been her friend for years. Yes, well, it's tough to hear, but I can't say it came out of nowhere. Really? You suspected she was a terrorist? Not exactly. I only know that she was often vocal about her displeasure for Shinogi chess being at the forefront of our society. Right. I think I remembered her saying something like that a while ago. I do not recall, but with gaps in time between my recordings at some point in time, I could believe that she has said that in the past, and if so, fair enough. That's a bit of a... We asked for a bit of setting this turn of events up, and that would do it. That'd be enough of a scene. It's just extreme. Regardless, I'm just worried about what she'll do next. The Typhoon Initiative sent several agents to enter the tournament and win the final match. That much we know for certain. Yes, and there's also that hint from yesterday. Kana said that Aikawa Takase would know something about their plan. We need to ask him about it as soon as possible. It's a vague clue, but I can't help but worry that he may be in on this as well. If he's working with Kana, I don't think he'd do anything dangerous for now. I think winning the tournament is crucial to their goal. That means you should be safe until the final match. Still, it scares me to confront him about it. We'll get through this together. In the past, we've been able to solve every problem, uncover every mystery. I think if I visited with you by my side, we'll have a pretty good chance at finding the truth behind this. Yes, that would be appropriate. When we've wrapped up everything in the club meeting, we should ask Kana about her Aikawa tip. Maybe she'll reveal something new we can use. Good idea. We'll talk soon, so stay clear of any danger until then. We'll talk right now. Here we go. This isn't the best time. It was in my mind palace. Huh? Mind palace? Very intense things about to occur, so please stay clear. Alright then, good luck with that. Get ready to see intense images and stuff floating around me. All sorts of crazy visual effects. That's how mind palaces work, right? That's what Sherlock taught me. Oh, did you hear the news? Kana won the semi-final match the other day. I did hear that. Did you hear the news? I'm so happy for her. Really hope she wins. Yasu, did anyone tell you what happened yesterday? Yesterday? No. Yasu was asleep. You were asleep all day? No. I was asleep when they tried to tell me about yesterday. I have a special power that lets me understand what people say when I'm passed out. But I can't make out the exact words. This is getting weird. Yasu, you should know that Kana is actually the leader of the Typhoon Initiative. Oh, and he's dead. Yasu, wake up! Oh, sorry. I just dozed off for a second. Did you hydrate today? Not yet. I'm really relying on your water gifts for my survival. I think this is some weird way of dealing with this situation. Really eerie denial? I'll be sure to bring you some water when I can. You will? Thank you, Himiko. Hang in there, Yasu. I'm sure everything will be resolved soon. My strange son, you are unusual. Well, there you are. Go away, Kana. Go away. I still don't understand. Why do you feel this way about us? You've been in this club for at least 2 years, right? How could you say those horrible things? Stop talking this instant. You're not going to guilt me into an explanation. I already told you enough. The district has turned sour, ruled by corrupt politicians and corporations. It's foolish to think that this game is actually beneficial to anyone but yourselves. It's an illusion. So that's it? You hate us because we're not trying to overthrow our government? Allowing this to go on makes you positively naive. Whatever. Maybe you'll see clearly after giving it some time. And why come back to the club room?
Because it's my duty to attend every meeting.
She's serious? Could she actually feel some remorse for what she did? You might be the vice president, but we don't approve of your ideas. Then leave me alone and you won't have to hear any. How's that? Alright. I'll check back on you later. Please don't. It almost feels like she does have some lingering affection for the chess club. Members, at least. Not the game of chess. Hello, Himiko. I'm sorry that you have to go through all this, Satomi. It wasn't my intention to bring more drama into this room. That's okay. Glad we at least know the truth about Kana now. I just can't believe what she said. I've known her for years. Must be really tough for her. Kana really cast everyone aside for her organization. She seems to share a lot of the same feelings on the other initiative members I've met. General hatred for us and our ignorance of the game? That's where she's wrong. I know that there's too much obsession over Shinogi chess in this school. I believe it should change, too. To say that someone is trash for disagreeing with that. I know, it's too far. Kind of feels very strongly about this. But in a way, that's understandable. She was raised in Zone 8, right? By my mother, apparently. She's following a dark path set in motion by Yuka herself. I know that my perspective of the game is skewed by my own biases. I only wanted to join the chess club because it was something I could be good at. I just wanted to fit in somewhere. That's when I became a member. It was the best thing imaginable. Still, we needed a place to belong. Shinogi Chess ended up providing that opportunity for her. Like, you get the slippery slope that the history of this game went down, right? Went from giving people a feeling of community and camaraderie and competition to deciding foreign policy and making business decisions and politics and legal decisions. What does legal think of this? She knows I didn't feel strongly about the controversies. It's not fair. Kana did more than break her trust. She broke her spirit. This was the only place that Satomi felt at home. Something else that was on my mind. It seems like Kana was more confident that she would win the final match. But I already defeated her yesterday. Why would tomorrow be any different? To be fair, I did use my power. I had to use my power to defeat Kana. I think she was holding back. Since this is going to be dangerous. Holding back, like what Cross did last week. Yes. I believe she was purposely making some suboptimal moves. I'm just saying that maybe you should be careful in the game tomorrow. Maybe that Kana was testing me somehow. Maybe she wants me to lower my guard for the next game. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, Satomi. No problem. I'll do anything I can to help you. Try to stay positive. No, don't say that word. I'll be here in case you need support. Talk to you later. I have to talk to everyone here. Check in on Kana when I'm ready and see if I can get any more information about her clue from yesterday. Himiko, you're going to talk to Kana again? At some point, yes. I'm not really feeling any sympathy for her in the moment. I just need answers. Oh, just don't be too mean, okay? She might be a terrorist. She's still Kana Suzuki, our vice president. I'm not sure I agree with that outlook, but Satomi sure does have a kind heart. She really does. Himiko, did you bring Yasu his water? Not yet. I thought you'd just leave the room for a bit. There's a fountain outside. That's true, but how am I supposed to maintain my humorous composure and lazy persona if I just start using my legs to walk around? Suit yourself, I guess. Goodbye, Yasu. Kana seems upset about having to be here. I need to see if I can get any information out of her. I try asking about Aikawa? Kana, there's something I need to know. Himiko, how many times do I need to say this? Only here because it's my role. I'm not going to talk to you. I didn't know why you said that Aikawa Tagasi would lead us down the right path. Is he a member of the initiative? Do we need to be concerned?
Checkmate.
What a bore. Just go and ask him yourself. I'm sure he'll tell you the truth. So that's it? No other explanation? The last time. You don't deserve anything else. Positively sick of your crap. It's clear I'm not wanted here, so I'll just leave. Hopefully that makes you all feel better about yourselves. Now leave me alone. Alright then, goodbye. Well, that went about as well as I expected. But she does seem to think that Aikawa will tell us the truth, so that's a start. I believe we should try speaking to him now. He'll probably be at his workshop in the basement level. Right, let's head down there. Just be prepared for anything. I don't want to lose anyone else in this club. You can do this, Kaito. If anything goes wrong, I can rely on you. Yes, that's very cute. Shippers break, Shippers bring your ships? We better keep going then. Let's see. Excuse me, Mr. Takase. You startled me. Seems like you're easily frightened. Perhaps I'm just keenly aware of the dangers lurking in every corner next to these incredible machines. Maybe he's an obsessive character, isn't he? I just wanted to ask you a few questions. Questions? Is this about your broken companion drone? I really can't believe you just took off yesterday without checking on it. Sorry about that. That's quite acceptable. I've taken it here for repair. See for yourself. Damage ended up being pretty severe, but I was able to salvage a bit. Can't promise anything, but I might be able to fix the flight unit within a few days. I really appreciate that. Not to overstep my bounds, but you really should take better care of this thing. Yeah, I really should. Mr. Toxie, I think during the commotion yesterday, you must have dropped your security keycard. Oh, you had it. I was wondering where the blasted thing went. You take it back now. Don't try and connect the dots. Aye, thank you for finding. Pardon the interruption, but can we get back on topic? I wanted to ask you about the Typhoon Initiative. See, what you should have done, Himiko, is just while you're walking around here with Takase, just when his back's turned, just slip it on a shelf underneath a piece of paper or something. Somewhere he'd naturally come across it if he's scouring his stuff looking for it. I'd be like, how the fuck did this get here? And genuinely have no answer for it. Not just so blatantly, so hi, here's your security key card back. Don't ask how I got it, I don't know, I just found it, totally, you can trust me. Anyways, I wanted to ask you about the Typhoon Initiative. Why don't you know about them? We received a tip that you might happen to know something about their plan to win the final match in the Spring Championships. Huh? Where's all this coming from? You've discovered that the group had planted individuals to infiltrate the tournament and climb to the top. I can't really understand what purpose drives them. We heard that you would be able to tell us. It sounds like you should be bringing this to the police or the school board. Do you really not know? Ah, know what? This all sounds too dangerous for you to be investigating on your own. Is he hiding the fact that the terrorists bribed the board? We've come to learn that the Typhoon Initiative has paid off at the school and secured safety within its walls. They made a deal which resulted in Yoshino using their influence to protect members of the group and slow down police action. Well... I need you to answer us. Have you been working with the resistance group? That's a shame. I really suspected something like that was going on. Suspected? So, you weren't actually told any of this? I first became suspicious when I saw that Azumi girl being dragged away. Security team passed through the courtyard and suddenly stopped to release her. Next day, there was news that when she was brought in for questioning at the police station. But I'm certain that didn't happen. They never brought her to the station? News was just a rumor that was spread throughout the student body. I saw that they let her go without even a warning. I see. So at least part of the security team was in on this deal. Aye, it's a shame, really. There wasn't much I could do for my position. Nobody told me about any deal. Nobody threatened me to comply with this atrocity. So it seems only the top-level staff members of Yoshino know about this. That would explain why Shiro was so concerned about someone walking in yesterday. That's true. The board members saw it would be a problem. A regular teacher or janitor could end up reporting the incident. Even if Yoshino as an organization could cover up the event, they can't stop individuals from spreading rumors or discussing the breach. That means there's limits to their influence. If the right audience listens, we could go public with this. That would be unwise. I'm honestly not sure the extent of this, what this institution will do to keep its secrets. So if you're not going along with the initiative's plan, why did we get that clue about you knowing what they're up to? I'm honestly not sure. Perhaps they've involved me in some way I'm not aware of, or have yet to involve me. That's assuming your source is even reliable in the first place. Where'd you hear that exactly? It was from the leader of the Typhoon Initiative. What? You've got to pull my leg. Kana said that Aikawa could lead us down the right path. Could. If he's not aware of their goals, it must mean he knows something else that could be connected. Mr. Takasi is the school's drone expert. Could their plan involve some sort of flying bot? If you're being honest about not knowing their plan, there's only one reason why we would have been told to ask you. I think it's likely that the terrorists plan to hijack a security drone. That's impossible. These machines are locked down tighter than a chain splice host. Chain splice dot. Huh? Yoshino's security system is extremely advanced. These drones become inoperable with even the slightest disturbance in their hardware. We try to hack one apart, all you get is a bunch of unusable parts. Someone like you would be able to find a weakness, right? You know where the vulnerabilities were. Yeah, I suppose, but it would take a lot of time and precision. Never had to do something like that since I have administrator privileges over our storage cache. Maybe, with the right tools, I could find a way to release the locking mechanism on one of the mounted guns. Wait, you can? I thought you said the weapon would disable itself. Well, normally, yeah, but... Well, we advertise perfection to anyone that asks, but every mechanism as complicated as this has some sort of flaw. Still, it would take a specialist a lot of time to accomplish something like that. Better off making your own drone. If they acquire the Torment prize money, they'd have all the resources they need to hire an expert. Or they could be planning to bribe you. I'd never accept something like that. Drone safety is my #1 priority. I won't just let them tear one apart. That goes against my principles. The poor thing. Glad to see we're on the same page. I say after having murdered my own drone, just steal your ID card. More importantly, what they could do with a security drone seems especially dangerous. Not only could they deploy it in armed combat, they could also use it as a deterrence. It's as if they could say, we can take control of anything you own, so don't try and fight us. That's a scary thought. If they learn how to control one of these things, they might have a reliable process to hijack any machine we throw at them. The students of Yoshino would have to live in fear, wondering if the tools meant to protect us could initiate a terror attack at any moment. Mr. Takashi, it's imperative that you do not cooperate with those cowards. Of course, you have my word. I still believe you should call the police, but considering how much you've been thought this through, I'll let you decide. You should just continue on as if nothing has changed. We can't let them get suspicious. Though Kana did give out that information willingly. Does she really believe there's nothing we can do to stop this? Thank you for talking with us. It was a huge help. Aye, anytime. Better get back to work now. Just stay clear of any danger. It's hard to say for certain what the Typhoon Initiative might be planning. He felt a severe panic forming that was impossible to ignore. If I'm understanding this right, they're not necessarily planning anything directly in line with the tournament. They're planning on winning the tournament and then using the resources there to figure out how to hijack drones. Tomorrow beckons the final challenge I have yet to face. Everything we've been fighting for will come to fruition. If Kana wins the spring championships, she'll have completed her objectives. That fact alone is enough to drive me forward. Kana Suzuki is the face of an organization I've come to hate these past 5 years. I sacrificed everything to bring them down. I won't falter now, not after what they did to me. What did they do to you? 5 years ago, my mother was fixated on the idea of this rebellion. I didn't know it at the time. She allowed this group to tear our family apart. Himiko, tell us! That's why this must end. I find it kind of ironic. The daughter of the woman who gave the initiative life will be the one to bring about its death. Tomorrow will be the day this petty resistance begins to fall. Tomorrow will be the day everyone recognizes Himiko Misaki as the Tomorrow will be the day everyone recognizes Himiko Misaki as the top student player at Aichi Prefecture. Tomorrow will be the first true demonstration for the pride of my will for this world. With this move I can begin to change society the way I see fit.
I will be the savior of Japan. The fighting will stop. Because I'll be the one that wins.
Today's the big day. I have to compete in the final match and put an end to Kana's scheming. This is way more pressure than any high school student should have to deal with. Did you hear about the Central Garden? I saw the damage with my own eyes. I'm really scared. Is it even safe to go to school today? What? Huh? Everyone seems on edge today. I had no idea what's going on, but I saw some police cars in the parking lot. I guess I should try and find out what happened. The students don't have any idea what's going on. I've heard that could have been a suspicious individual on campus. Isn't that a little terrifying? Why did it happen the day of the tournament finals? Is that just a coincidence? Maybe they were trying to stop the Twin Championships. It's all just speculation. Could it have something to do with the initiative?
Attention. Himiko Masaki and Kaito Sakuma, please report to the Central Garden at the earliest opportunity.
That's me! You should head down there. It sounds pretty serious. What could this be? Sorry to pull you out of class like this, but I thought you two could answer some questions. This looks like a crime scene. What's going on? I'm afraid some info might have already leaked, but there's been a situation. It's critical that you don't tell anyone what I'm about to say. Last night there was a break-in. So someone did enter the campus. I heard a rumor about that in my homeroom. I'm not exactly sure what they were after, but it appears they left some sort of trail across the garden. We believe they've been able to access other rooms in the building, though. So it's likely that they've left more traces elsewhere. Hold on a minute. Where's the police? Shouldn't they be involved? This morning I was hired by Yoshino High School to help local law enforcement in tracking down the culprit. But I sent them away for now. I tend to work much better when I have full control of the scene. Everyone must really trust Mr. Cross if they're willing to let him solve it on his own. So why'd you ask us to show up? As I said, I'd like to ask a few questions. I have reason to suspect that the culprit is actually a member of the notorious resistance group, the Typhoon Initiative. Why would you think that we'd do anything about that? Well, you two do seem to be around whenever there's an incident like this. Never mind that. I'm more interested in what you've learned regarding the Spring Championships. I know that you two were tracking down leads on the initiative entering the tournament. I already learned that one competitor was a member. With the final match tonight, I can't help but feel this break-in is somehow connected. Based on what we learned last night, it's possible they could be planning to hijack a weaponized drone or build their own. I also know that if Kana wins, she'll carry out her plan to continue with the revolution. Is it really safe to tell this to Mr. Cross? He must not know about the deal they made with Yoshino High School. We have some suspicions, but nothing concrete for now. I guess Kaito says no. And you've not come into contact with any members recently? No, we haven't. We've been playing it safe since that Shiro character made his speech. Kaito decided to lie to Calvin. Can't say I blame him considering the situation. Why do you suspect a member of the initiative anyways? My team has been monitoring their activity recently, and all communication channels have been buzzing with data. Is a team for this? He must be pretty determined to track them down. I see. So they might be putting their plan into motion. I have an idea. You should let us look around the scene and try to help. You want to investigate the garden, but this is usually a job for experts. I'm thinking that maybe if something seems familiar, we can correlate it with clues from our own findings. We'd share everything we learn with you, of course. Can't hurt to have some extra eyes on the evidence. Well, that's not normally how I do things, but I'll allow it. Go search the scene and see if you can piece together what happened. If we narrow down our options, we might be able to find the culprit. More importantly, I'm curious about what you've learned in your own investigation. If we were to get you talking, I'm all for it. Excellent. I'll start checking the scene and see if I'm as good an investigator as you, Mr. Cross. You flatter me. Just make sure you see me when you're done looking around, so we can put everything we've learned together. Alright. I won't rest until I've inspected every single nook and cranny. Let's solve this mystery. Ding, 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 ding. Seek a way out. Can't actually talk to Cross, but can talk to Kaito. Himiko, you should keep looking around on your own, thinking about how all this fits together. I want it to make sense in my head before we jump to any conclusions. I feel bad that you had to lie to Calvin. It's safer if he doesn't know. The school will suppress any investigation into the initiative if it takes place within their walls. I know. I just can't help but feel that we're pushing people away instead of working together. I understand. Calling attention to ourselves will just make us a target. We have too many enemies now to just be blurting out our findings mindlessly. I'm concerned that Aikawa already knows too much. What if he tells the school board what we know? Right. I'm sorry to put the stress on you. Don't worry about it. For now, just keep searching and we'll put it all together with Cross once you're done. Let's do it. Let's do our laps. Okay, this music is intense. I like it. Security drone. Hello, friend. Hello, Mr. Drone. How are you doing? I guess it doesn't want to talk. Human, this is an active crime scene. Please vacate the area or I will fire upon you. Is this thing really gonna shoot me? Oh, don't worry. We disabled its firearms some time ago. Unfortunately, we couldn't reset its behavioral parameters from here. It's only making vague threats right now. Apparently it was at the scene last night. We've already pulled its memory data and are analyzing the results now. These security drones are really able to discharge their weapons on campus. You should remember this fact. It'll come in handy later. Anything in you? Huh? Bullet holes? It seems like a weapon was discharged here. Multiple shots clustered together. This must be an automatic rifle. The question is, did this come from the culprit, or someone trying to stop them? Considering the hurried footprints, I'd wager the target was in a rush. It seems like that could suggest the culprit was fired upon. I'll remember this. Footprints. Footprints. Seems like someone ran through the dirt here. Seems like someone did a very aggressive shuffle through the dirt here. The path is quite short, so there must be a small amount of mud. We know it's not Calvin, because Calvin does a very aggressive, on-paced strut. Seems like that someone entered through the east doorway and stepped through here in a hurry. Anything more than that would be tough to figure out without context. I'll keep this in mind for later. Blat, blat, blat. Well, that fountain is working. There's a book on the floor. It wasn't placed with care. It was dropped haphazardly. Not quite sure why something like this is at the scene, but this book is definitely from the library. I remember seeing it in fiction yesterday. It seemed like this could cause an uproar for a certain individual if word got out. I'll take note of this item and see how it fits into it all this later. Uproar for a certain individual? What does that mean? This plant is toppled over. Dirt points toward these doorways. Someone probably bumped into this during the break-in. It's a vital clue for sure. Take note of this. Okay, you see how these are arranged? At least compared to that one. Must have been, right. Right here. Then flipped like such. Blah. It seems like there's something secret hidden in there. Central fountain is a key aspect to this decor. Wait, should I be focused on the investigation? Nothing down there is coins. Hold on, I can see something else. A key? Ack, there's a key in there. Must be pretty small. It's definitely a metal key. Where have I seen that before? Keep note of this. There's something locked here? I think I've looked at everything here. This is quite the situation. We should return to Cross and see if we can piece all this together. A key? Keys, anyone? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. In the end, it all comes back to keys, anyone. Alright, Cross. Ah, have you finished looking through the scene? Alright, I suppose we can leave. Yeah, we'll talk. I think I'm starting to see the big picture here. So what have you learned? I've also been able to piece together a few things. Let's run through this from the very beginning. Last night a mysterious culprit passed through the garden. They were likely in a hurry since they left such a mess. Be sure not to bump into anything. I'm not paying for any damages. Based on the clues left at the scene, we can assume they were headed to... I don't know. Central courtyard. Why do you say that? Well, there are plants in the courtyard. There are plants here. I'll have to carry the plant. Oh, wait. The clue is the key, isn't it? Something is telling me you should be a lawyer. Maybe you should take another shot at that. Library. I found a book that we normally don't. That I know we normally have available in our collection. It was sitting on the ground as if it had been dropped suddenly or thrown. Hold on, how can we be sure that the book isn't from somewhere else? They could have brought their own copy. I'm not sure what the reason would be for doing that. We could always just check the book for our unique library signature. No need. I found another item at the scene which can only be found at the library. There's a key in the fountain. It must be the same one I found near the library windows. Ack, I must have missed that. This key can be used to open up a specific display, one that students aren't normally allowed to access. That must have been their goal. They possibly dumped their evidence into the fountain so no one would discover that fact. That'll happen after they visited the library. What about those footprints in the bullet holes? The trail starts on the east side of the garden and heads toward the second floor stairway. It must have been made before the culprit reached their target destination. I can't answer how the bullet holes got there. It was because... a spear stabbed the wall. Ah, I missed that. The security drone must have fired some shots when it saw the intruder. A spear stabbed the wall. Nice, burden-approved Case 2 reference. The bank case, which... Dev commented while on an earlier video when he first saw the bank case. You ever just have a thought you want to get across and that thought just absolutely evaporates in your head and just sort of falls silent for a bit and nothing happens? That's what just happened to me. But yeah, the bank case and burden-approved Case 2, that's where the spear in the courtyard, that's where that model originated from. It was also in the courtyard. It's just a random, silly reference to the idea of spheres in strange places. Yes, I was thinking the same thing. It's authorized to shoot on sight. Precisely. Now you're catching on. Okay, we have the pieces now. Let's put together a timeline. First, the culprit ran for the east side of the staircase. They stomped through the mud and left that footprint trail. Security drones saw and opened fire on them. Made out unharmed, presumably went to the library to acquire the contents of that display. Oh, that's what you were referencing. When they returned, they dropped the book and threw the key at the fountain. Oh shit, when we're talking about a book in the fiction section that people would be very cross at if it got out. God, they were talking about the display. Shit. I've been wondering why they brought a book back. What was the purpose of leaving it behind? I think I can answer that one. Sir, you've analyzed the drone's memory report and confirmed it, sir. Very well, thank you. Huh? Who was that? Just my off-screen Deus Ex analyst, don't mind him. But he just confirmed that the security drone investigated the second target after the culprit had fled the scene. The second target? Another criminal? No, it was that book. The culprit threw the book at the fountain to distract the bot. Using that opportunity, they must have knocked over the plant and dashed away. There's no footage of the culprit from the drone fired on them. Fortunately not. It seems that action happened so quickly that the video couldn't capture a clear picture. It didn't help that it was dark. These cameras are severely outdated. Seems like that's all we can learn here. But we have a new objective now. We need to check the library and see if they were successful in clearing the display case. I'll accompany you. The culprit could still be lurking around here after all. I'd also like to see this display case for myself. What secrets could it possibly hold? Couldn't figure out who broke in last night, but we were getting close. Now Mr. Cross is about to uncover that horrible truth about Yoshino. Should we try to stop him? Or has the ruse gone on long enough? Whatever happens next, I just hope I'll be ready for it. Hi, you're here too. Miss Tomiko, what are you doing here? It appears you've finally caught on. The criminal was after this display case from the start. You suspected something was wrong in the library after the news. No, I just checked the case on a daily basis for tampering and noticed there were items missing. Oh, you know there's shit wrong with this place all along, girl. Put things together and figured it must be whoever broke in last night. She's very protective of the contents. Could she know about the deal? Well, that settles it. We know what they were after. It seems they got away with it. Hold on, I'm not understanding. What's so important about this case? Why was the criminal after it? That topic has been confusing me as well. Initiative is in on the deal. There'd be no reason to steal these documents for information. Could they be trying to cover up their tracks? That several students know, they might be trying to make sure no one else can find it. Throwing the book and leaving the key there would only draw attention to the library and this display case. They thought this through. They should have suspected that people would ask questions about it. Is our assumption about their allegiance wrong? Could it be someone trying to expose Yoshino for working with the terrorists? I'm sorry, everyone. I have to get back to class. Oh, I see. We won't keep you here. Find me after school, Himiko. You should prepare as best as possible for your match. Oh, what a bore. I'll have to announce the little kiddo game, I suppose. What a positive outlook. Alright, I'm off. Good luck with your investigation. She just actively removed herself of that situation. To think. Didn't have time to waste with that display case. Honestly, it matters little to me whether or not Mr. Cross knows what we've been up to. He's not gonna get my way again. Don't be going back to class. Something more important I have to check out. Initiative's plan involves Aikawa in some way. Maybe he has some insight on the break-in, or what might transpire in today's game. I also need to make sure he isn't cooperating with them. Do whatever it takes to keep our conversation with him a secret. He must be the key to solving this mystery. I must stop the Typhoon Initiative at all costs. I just want to know what they did to you to make you hate them. I just want to know what happened between you and your mom. Maybe we'll only get that once Yuko Misaki enters the story as an active player. If that happens. Maybe we'll only get the elusive Himiko backstory then. If we don't get it, I'm going to be quite disappointed. Drone maintenance room is right through that door. And you disobeyed my orders. How many times does this have to happen? I just wanted... Huh? Looks like people are talking in there. You have no right to decide. I can't make out what they're saying. Should I through those doors? I have no clue what I'll find on the other side. But still, last chance for you. It sounds like Kana Suzuki. I have to know. I will crush her with my bare hands. Cretin is here. Why are you assuming? I told you already, this was for our cause. The fact that you can't see it makes me sick to my stomach. You're not fit to lead us. So that's it. Sumi was the one that broke in last night. Whatever that fool did was clearly out of line with Kana's orders. You can't just break our most influential bonds and call it a revolution. We need resources to fight this war. Yoshino is the key to our success. They're a bunch of spoiled jerks and you know it. Are oblivious to the struggles faced by the rest of the country. Showing this district that they're the most trusted school's a front for our cause is the best way to cause a panic.
Checkmate.
Enough of this. I'm tired of talking in circles. You know we all feel the same way. The rest of us put our pride beside us to carry on in the belly of the beast. Do it for Japan. It's our burden to carry. Your plan. It's all happening too slowly. You promised us an uprising. It's been 5 years, Kana. Just have patience. Tonight everything will come to fruition. Thanks to your rash decisions, we have to play everything extra safe during the game. I told you I don't like hiding out in this room. I'm surrounded by hypocrites. What? She's been hiding here since last night. That's why she didn't run into anyone. That's why she didn't run into anyone on her way out. I told you not to worry. We already gave the order to shut off the cameras over there. Standard threats were issued. Cowards. There must be right to disable the security system here. Fine. What about this plan of yours? Will it really work? Trust in the greed of Yoshino High School, Mayu. They'll gladly take our new deal. Yes, we're talking about the prize money. It sounds like a repeat of what Yuko did over a decade ago. What? Will these hunks of metal really help us? I mean, we're up against a military force that's nearly 10 times our strength. They might have a bigger army, but we get to pick our battles. With an entire fleet of these security drones, we can impose our will across the entire prefecture. Yoshino has more than enough to spare, and the tools to supply us for years to come. No, it can't be. We're not just planning to hijack a security drone. We're planning to buy out the entire drone cache. Well, if everything works out, I'll be happy to watch the chaos unfold from the side of justice.
Checkmate.
I'm not sure if you'll be getting that luxury. I'm afraid there's only one last hope for you, Mayu. If you fail to follow through on this final task, you won't be one of us anymore. That's not a problem. You can trust me to carry out your will, Prime Commander. Excellent. Wait, I heard something over there. Crap, I have to run. Okay. At last, everything I need to know was revealed. Using the prize money for the spring championships, Kana plans to buy our school's entire collection of security drones. If the drone storage room allows for modification of the drone's behavior, they could reprogram them however they desired. Akawa said it himself, that he has administrator access to this machine's AI patterns. They could easily replace him or sneak into the room, like they've been doing already. Winning this match is what they're after. This is my last chance to stop them. I have to defeat Kana Suzuki. Only then can I make my statement to the world. Not only will I rid the country of this pointless rebellion, expose Kana and her crimes against our society. Shinogi Chess won't be going away. Not for me. I'm going to become the best player in this country. Then, everyone will listen to my demands. The only revolution that will happen will be by my hands. No bloodshed, no threats, no violence. I'll make this world a better place by eradicating the very idea of resistance. Be the arbiter of justice. Not even my mother will stand in my way, because I'll find her. Silence the corruption she put into motion 2 years ago. 2 decades ago, rather. I'll destroy the Typhoon Initiative. I'll have her look me in the eyes and explain why she made me suffer. If it comes to it, to silence her, too. Damn, girl. Damn. We will leave this off for next video, though. Until then.